As with last week or the week before, you may hear some heckling in the background a little bit later. Kept me amused, kept you a lot amused as well. Hi Bob.
Hi Bob.
Morning.
We're at the health centre, by the way.
Yeah, the health centres, the health service here actually is really, really good. As in, you want an appointment to see a doctor, you ring up or you call in and you get an appointment.
There's an app that you can put onto your phone here in the Alicante region, or I don't know if
Valencia.
it's all of the Valencia province.
Valencia.
There's an app that you can put onto your phone, and you can actually go onto your app. We'll put a little icon on just about here so that you can see what the app looks like, and you can actually make your appointment on the app. You can choose either a telephone call appointment, or you can choose an actual appointment in the health centre.
And the appointments aren't weeks away, we're talking...
Well, today's Tuesday, tomorrow's a Fiesta, I've got another appointment on Friday. So
But I've known Bob get appointments next day sort of thing.
Yeah, if you actually ring up, it might be a couple of weeks in advance for your appointment. If you actually come down here first thing in the morning, you'll get an appointment the same day as sort of an emergency.
Now, Spain being Spain, just to give you...
You don't need to keep your mask on now, by the way.
Spain being Spain, just to give you a heads up, it's not the same all the way across the country. So in Murcia they use a different app, a different website, and it's just...
Well, we've talked about it before. It's a little bit like the United States of America. That Spain is made up of lots of different autonomous states. So they've all got their own government, they've all got their own rules, and it's different in each province. So Andy, is it a province or is it a...
Province, I think it goes by.
Andy lives in Murcia, not Alicante,
So it's all mixed up for me. I have headache. So just to give you a heads up, so anybody that says this is what you do, blah blah blah, bear in mind that's only for where they are at that point in time.
Yeah, where they live. Yeah, but here in this area, it's very, very good. Can't complain about them at all. And I've got to say, although I complained about the hospital food, the actual treatment I received in hospital was second to none. Absolutely fantastic. The nurses were very attentive. The rooms, as well as having the bathroom, they've got air conditioning, they've got a television. The lady was in there cleaning at least once every day. Fantastic service. Well,
going to do some tapas today, Saturday. Hi. We've got some carriada, some beef carriada, so I'm going to try and do something with those. We've got a provolone that needs using, ham croquettes, cheat a little bit, chicken croquettes, and we've got some ribs that we've done before, so I'm just going to warm those through as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by browning off the carriadas, and then I'm going to get them in the oven quick so I can put them on low and slow. Completely random. So I browned the beef cheeks off, the beef carriadas, with a little bit of fresh horseradish and garlic. I had some mushrooms that needed using, so the mushrooms I'm going to do in a creamy peppercorn sauce maybe. I'll get Bob to help with that possibly. Provolone, usual, garlic, a little bit of chilli, not much. Being steady with that. The prawns we've been buying by the box, as you may or may not know. The grey ones I bought from Carrefour earlier this week, and the big red ones, so I can use the size of my hand. Look, that gives you an idea how big the red ones are. The grey ones were $9.95 a kilo from Carrefour. I believe the red ones, when we bought those last time, were $10.95 a kilo from Mercadona. And there's about a quarter of a box of the grey ones there, to give you an idea, between a quarter and a third of a box. Prawns are now prepped, and I'd forgotten about, we have some clams, and Chester would like them in kind of a Thai style if possible. We can but try. Bob's going to fry off the mushrooms and the garlic, and then he's going to add the cream and pepper, and his pepper sauce last time was lush. Last week's vlog, the week before, whichever, and I mentioned about mosquitoes. We went to the Indian for a takeaway last night. Helen's still convalescing. Hi Jasmine, was great.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Yeah, thanks Jasmine. And they got mosquitoes, they got the doors open so there were mosquitoes about, and she brought one of these out, and I said, where did you get that from, because it's cracking. Chinese shop, San Luis near Mercadona. These bad boys. And if you see there, there's a light on it. You see when I press it, the light comes on. This electrocutes them. So those are carriadas. I showed you, but I didn't say what it was. It was actually fresh horseradish. Cut some bits out as if you were cooked like ginger, and it's been cooked with that. The ingredient that's often forgotten when Bob's doing this, and we're like, there's something missing. What is it? What is it, Bob?
Parmesan.
Cream, garlic, mushrooms, parmesan, lots of pepper.
Lots of pepper.
Gambasai hero. Weird type of clams that I've done. Who knows? 3 different types
Clams
of
in white wine sauce.
with Thai bits. 3 different types of croquettes, garlic mushrooms, tortilla patata. That was it with onion from Mercadona, and the carriadas are still cooking. Provolone, and there's the ribs as well that we've got about. And so the question is, can I make a Sunday dinner? Can I get the timings right, and will it be good enough? Let's find out. Yesterday, myself and Bob went to Rios, the butcher's, and we ended up buying some belly pork. I hope it's belly pork. It was $6.70 a kilo, and this is the piece that I got. I've got to score the top. I'm going to put some salt on it, some manteca, some lard. This piece of pork cost, all in, $14.67. Give you an idea, there's my hand to give you an idea on the size. Incidentally, yesterday, you know, we did the tapas, I did the beef carriada. They were finally cooked around about 11 o'clock last night, so they need hours. Tastes quite good, but they're now in the fridge, so we'll have those as part of a meal later on this week. I don't know if I'm doing this right, I haven't got a clue. The question is, how will it fare or compare to what Helen does? I mean, I've done these in the past, I've done Sunday dinners in the past, on my own, in my past life, shall we say, back in England. Grinder salt. So I'm putting this in the oven on around about 1.8. I'm covering it in foil for the first hour, she said. Plan is now, have a brew, and then come back once I've done that, clean the kitchen down so it's nice and clean so we can do the actual proper food prep. See you in a bit. With help from Bob, cabbage, carrots, broccoli, potatoes for mash, potatoes for roast, swede. Oh, and Bob's also done Yorkshire pudding mix for Yorkshire puddings. So for the stuffing, I need stuffing, caldo, onion. This is the bit I'm not too sure about, which is the bits that make all the difference. The stuffing, so chop the onion up, boiling caldo, chicken stock. Then when that's done, I need to mix that with the stuffing mix and the sausage meat. Stuffing mix. We're gonna add sausage meat, but not the sausage skin. Hopefully this is gonna work. I'm out of practice. I've not done one of these almost on my own for years. So I've still got Madam that's convalescing behind, giving me guidance. So manteca, lard, got that in there ready for the Yorkshire puddings. Bob's made the Yorkshire pudding mix, I just keep stirring it to add some air to it. I've started parboiling these because we didn't know how long the swede was going to take to cook, because Helen usually does it in the steamer, but the steamer's full because of the amount of cabbage, etc. What we tend to do is all the veg and everything that's left over, that will go into a fryer, or in our area it used to be called bubble and squeak. And today is Kylo's 6th Happy New Home Day. I would say he was a rescue. He didn't come from a rescue. He was basically dropped at Helen's front gate while she was at work one day, and they said, your mum was a vet, or worked in a vet. Is there any chance that she can sort this out? We found him in the nature reserve. And the special boy has been with Helen and the family and the kids ever since. I mean, you give a puppy to kids, how are they going to say no? And there is Special Boy. Right, Kai. Just going to baste this meat a little bit. Smells lush. You'll have seen Helen earlier in this video when we came out of the medical centre. Since then she's basically bed rest sort of ish. I've not done her in, she's not been killed. Look,
I'm here.
She's there, look.
I feel alright, but I've had the staples out and it's not healed up properly, so they've told me I've got to rest up or to avoid it coming open completely, which I don't want that to happen. I don't want to be back in having another operation to re-stitch myself. So
well, let's be honest, it was major, it's not minor.
Yeah, no, I've had
Don't try fobbing it off.
It has been a major operation, so I'm so bored. I'm just laying on the sofa.
Netflix and chill, but not in that way.
I watched a full season of a programme yesterday. Me and Francesca watched 7 hours. That's how bored I am.
Some of us have still got to go to work.
But I daren't do anything. I've got an appointment again tomorrow morning to see the doctor and the nurse to see if everything's healing up. And if it is, I'll be a little bit more active again. But maybe I did a bit too much, a bit too soon.
She's the brains, but she's not always the brightest.
No, but I felt all right. So, yeah. Well, not all right, but all right enough to be doing stuff. So I'm gonna go and sit back down on the sofa
and shout orders at me from the sofa in the kitchen.
Yeah, but I'm not shouting orders. I'm leaving it to you. She's not. See you later.
I suppose what you really need to do is just make sure all your timing's right, so everything comes out at the same time. Let's see. The meat and stuffing's out. I don't know if the stuffing's going to be any good. Just parboiling potatoes so that I can then rough them up out of the water, and then we'll start doing getting them prepped for roasties. Well, that's apart from the pork and a little bit more manteca lard. I've just turned them around and basted them. They're going in the oven. So that there is the pan that we cook the meat in. Chicken stock, a little bit of vegetable water. We're going to add 6 OXO cubes, onion powder, hendos, bit of ketchup, and of course some gravy granules. Just need to add the gravy granules. Steamer's got 27 minutes left to go. Gravy. Potatoes are boiling. Sweet boiling. The roasties are looking good. Just put the fat in for the Yorkshire puddings, which will go in a couple of minutes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Carrots and broccoli, cabbage, belly pork, gravy. This is proper gravy, none of that stuff that you get in America that's white. Mashed potatoes, roast potatoes, mashed swede. That's the thing I'm concerned about, is the stuffing and the Yorkies. Bit noisy, sorry about that. It's because I've got to go back to work. Anyway, that's about it for this weekend's vlog. Just a quick one, if you look behind me, how about there, what used to be the Wok looks like it's got a new name. Restaurant Premium, whether it's new owners or not, who knows. Anyway, enough waffle from me, hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring that bell if you've enjoyed this. We're doing all sorts of stuff at the minute. Be safe, see you soon. Hasta pronto.